How you guys doing today? Back with another presentation. In this story here, I'm gonna talk about an incident that happened in Detroit. Um, this is the story of Javon Miller, a 19-year-old woman who was aspiring to become a medical professional like her mother, aspiring to become a doctor, and her life was tragically cut short by a man that she was involved with. You already know how the story ends out. Um, 22-year-old Virgil, man that she was dating, was the father of her 3-year-old son. An argument ensued, and the argument got out of control, and the father opened fire on his baby mama and opened fire on his son. The little boy survived. It's, a, it's great that the little boy survived, but the mother did not. Um, you hear about these cases all the time. Um, you know, these women love toxicity. And if the dude looks good, they don't care how toxic the man is. Um, this relationship had a history of domestic violence. So if a woman sees that the relationship has a history of domestic violence, the man puts his hands on her, but she continues to stay with the man, that tells you something right there. They love these toxic relationships. But see, when that attraction is there, when that hot grease is there, all logic and common sense just goes out the window, because if a man is putting his hands on you, if a man is abusing you, it's time to cut the relationship off. But that light bulb doesn't go off in these women's mind, because when they're in love with a man, when they're attracted to a man, that's who they're going to remain faithful to. Um, I'm glad that the child survived, but when you hear about these types of incidents, uh, there it was always domestic violence leading up to this. And when you see the red flags and you still stay with someone, you still stick along for the ride, you're just waiting for the grand finale. And I believe that's what a lot of these women are doing, because if a dude put his hands on you once, he'll do it again. And he may not just put his hands on you, he may open fire on you in the future. Well, I'm not going to say he may, he will, because in this case, that's what this guy did. His whole life is over now. 22 years old, he's thrown his life away. Um, I mean, how could a father open fire on his own son, 3-year-old kid? Now this little boy is going to grow up with no mother, no father, and the vicious demonic cycles are going to repeat themselves. Um, it just boils down to, when you see red flags in men, you need to run the other way. That's what women should do when they see red flags in men. If a man is beating you, if he's putting his hands on you, it's time to run the other way. But women don't believe in running the other way. You know, if they're attracted to a dude, if that dude gets them wet, that's who they're gonna be with. Um, for the life of me, in my younger days, I couldn't understand what is the fascination with these thugs, what is the fascination with these bad boys. But you know what? It all boils down to sex appeal. It's all scientific. It all boils down to sex appeal. And when a woman has a kid by a man, when women have kids by these kinds of men, they was attracted to the dude. But this woman, 19 years old, whole life cut short over a knucklehead. And she was trying to make things better for herself and her family. Really, she was trying to make things better for her and her son. And in the midst of trying to make a better life for herself and her son, this incident happened. Now the family is grieving. Now they want justice and all of this foolishness. But you know what? A lot of men, because they don't talk about the mental health of men, a lot of men have mental illness. You know, they say that men don't have emotional problems, men don't have mental illness. You got a lot of these jokers out here, they got mental illness. A lot of men are mentally disturbed. And you got a lot of dudes out here who have undiagnosed mental illness that they need to be treated for. And they need to be on medication. You got a lot of these men with these women, they're unstable. A lot of these men, they don't know how to resolve conflict. You know, they get ticked off real quick and they lash out in a fit of rage. I mean, you got to think before you lash out in a fit of rage, because, you know, lashing out in a fit of rage can cause you to end up in prison for the rest of your life and never eat any cavatappi pasta again. So a lot of these guys, you know, it is mental illness. A lot of these guys suffer from mental illness. Men have mental illness too. But then again, society doesn't care about the mental well-being of men. Society is just not concerned. And it is very sad. It's very unfortunate. But that's life, you know. This is life. This is a sad case. Now, the mother is gonna have to raise this little boy and explain to him, you know, when he gets older, what happened between his mother and father and why he doesn't have a mom and dad. You see, but see, it all starts with the women. Women are gonna continue to pick the men that they like. And a lot of times, the men that they're attracted to, the man that gets them wet in their pants, he's not the best type of dude. He's not the most solidified character of a man. But we all know character has nothing to do with attraction. Character has nothing to do with attraction. You know, these women, they gonna go for the man that get them weak in the knees. They gonna go for the man that get that punani wet. So, you know, and these type of stories are gonna continue to happen. These type of incidents are gonna continue to happen because that's what women want. You know, it's sad that this young mother, 19 years old, didn't even live to see 20. Whole life cut short over dealing with a knucklehead. You know, this is why you know, women, they should make better decisions when it comes to choosing men. But women are just, they gonna go for the dudes that they like at the end of the day. You know, they gonna go for the man that get them wet. And it's just a sad case, you know. But the cases like this just go to show you how women ignore red flags in men that they're attracted to. If it's a dude that they like, you know, if it's a dude that they're attracted to, all logic and common sense just goes out the window. And a lot of times, you can tell that the dudes that these women are with are some roughneck type of dudes. You can tell, but I guess it goes back to that old school MC Light song, "Gotta Have a Roughneck," you know. But it's a sad case. Now this family's gonna be grieving for forever because this mother, she lost her daughter, you know, over some nonsense. They probably wasn't even arguing over nothing that was worth. They probably wasn't even arguing over nothing that was worth anything. Probably wasn't even nothing over any real substance. But it's a sad case. This incident happened in Detroit, and Detroit is a hood place anyway. But that's been the story for now. Today is Saturday, July. I'm about to forget the month we're in. Today is Saturday, July the 6th. You guys have a good day and talk to you soon.